ready for some heavy racing right here on Signature Esports. The Clash of the Giants Interleague Championship to determine the best league in sim racing on the iRacing platform. 3-race event, 75% lengths. It's going to show just who has the pace and has the speed. Each race will have a different car, Xfinity Gen 6 cars, and of course the 2022 Next Generation NASCAR. 20 drivers from each league are going to be competing for the ultimate bragging rights. Chop Shop Racing League and the greatest of all time racing league are going to be out there ready to pep or shut up. The Clash of the Giants will begin July 16th right here on Signature Esports. And look forward to seeing you out there. Races are race controlled by Amar RC, and we'll see you on the racetrack. The next Greatest Cup Series gets rolling this Sunday, July 17th, right here on Signature Esports. Chop Shop Racing is a whole new experience for the sim racing fanatic. Next Generation Cup Series cars on a full race schedule and a full field ready to pull out all of the stops for the Chop Shop Racing Championship. Tune in each Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern to watch some of the hardest hitting action in all of sim racing. Chop Shop Racing League, home to the world's greatest iRacing leagues.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports. It's a pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge for a little Winston Throwback series. We're going to have some fun today. I tell you what, they've had a great week of racing for the Winston Throwback series. Last Wednesday, we watched the Bud Shootout here live on the platform. Over the weekend, they had the duels that determined the starting grid, and it was an absolute blast of a race from what I understand. And today, we're going to run 100 laps at Daytona, Legacy Daytona, as they get things ready to rock and roll. Starting grid's going to pop up for you very shortly, but it's going to be a good race. We're going to see some Legacy Daytona action here, and do know that this track is probably the bumpiest track across all of sim racing today, as Legacy Daytona will no doubt give us everything that we see. Paint schemes from 1998 to 2003. The Winston Throwback Series harnesses the horsepower and the drive lines and the paint schemes for every generation, every era of racing, and we absolutely enjoy it. A lot of things going on in the league, and a lot of things to be looked at and to be had there. So I am excited. Hopefully you are as well. Thank you to everybody out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, all the chats. Make sure that you are out there chatting it up. The Winston Throwback Series is brought to you by Track Racer, MCI Graphics on Trading Paints, Michael Coulter Productions, McCody Setup Shop, Dark Horizon Fishing, and, of course, the best fans on the platform. Ryan Farrington started off the week winning the Bud Shootout. Andrew Phipps in the number 12, and Joshua Brock won the dual races over the weekend, so they're going to be able to have some good starts here as well. Let's take a look at that starting grid in the middle of your screen. Casey Johnson's going to be your pole sitter here, it does look like, as the number 4 car is going to be looking for that first step in the right direction. Bill Hale's going to be the outside. So Casey Johnson and Bill Hales had the best qualifying laps. Andrew Phipps, Joshua Brock will be in road number 2. Justin Malarkey, Rich Holland, next best finishers in the series. So they're going to be there in row number 3. Joe Grijalva and Donnell Williams will be in row number 4. Ethan Johnson and Michael Coulter Jr. going to be out there in row number 5. James Jones and Cameron Dario are going to be in row number 6. Josh Anderson in the number 7 is going to have Will Kern to the outside in row number 7. Jesse Hedges and Andrew Maletta is going to be out there in the 8th row. Will Allen and Parker Weekly in row 9. Rich Crane and Trenton Murphy in row number 10. Jeff Ramsdale back in the mix. We saw him yesterday. He's looking to have another good finish tonight, as we were talking about it yesterday in the interview during the Goat Racing League. Alan Martin's going to be there with him. Haas Beverly, Mark Beverly making up row number 12. As some of the drivers that you're going to see had to take some time, in the and weren't able to get into the duels. Bunnell, Wasserman, Dillard, Pendel. Shaggy's going to be out there in row number 30 with row number 15 with Charles Van Scoy. Christopher in the 43 is going to have Adam Brown out there. Outside of him, David Corbett, Steve Miskalsi, and Kevin Savoy, Sam Harrell. That is going to be, I believe, the rest of your drivers. And I tell you what, everybody's representing different leagues, different manufacturers, different drivers. And for the first time this series, points are on the line. Green flag waves for the Daytona 250 here. 100 laps for the drivers, 70% fuel. As we get into turn 1, we're going to see bumpy racing for a little bit, and maybe some drive lines settle out. We'll see if everybody's going to be able to make some things work. Rich Crane leaving pit road, Shaggy leaving pit road as well. Some of the drivers deciding to take their drive lines and change it up here just a little bit. 25 drops down. That's Bill Hales controlling the inside lane, the 4 of Casey Johnson behind. Brock up high. Spiciness of Rich Holland behind. Rich Holland said I needed to look at his paint scheme, and we're going to do that here in just a moment. But there is the look at the line. Joshua Brock leads the first lap from the high side. And they are ready to go. Good Super Speedway racing. Hopefully everybody's out there having a fantastic day. Next week, we're going to bring out the driver cams again, so you're going to be able to see your favorite drivers in their homestead and what they are doing to manufacture their wins. And that's probably one of my favorite features of all the racing that we do out here. 25 to the inside. 4 is going to be there as well. 1 up high. 35 of Rich Holland behind. Rich Holland has a new paint scheme, or has a new what's it called? Yeah, he does. He's Tabasco Spicy right there. You can see just how much that wheel flicks around, and just how much that this track will control the draft line of the car. Look at the tires kind of bounce on these cars as you see the Pennzoil machine in front. They just bounce around and they want to get free. Little bubble with these cars. You don't really want to push them because, well, first and foremost, if you push them at Daytona, you're going to see the cars get really free and probably turn. We don't want to see the big one early. No fast repairs for the series as they continue to move. Good to see you all out there. Thank you to everybody doing what you do. Kendra, thank you for the like. Thank you to everybody out there having a good time on the platform. Valerie giving some love. Good to see it. It's about to get hashtag spicy. Chris out there. Let's go. Team Dodge all day. Let's go. Number 9 MCI in the house. Grijalva's ready. Fueled by haters. You're here rooting for Kern. Kern's getting some love. Keegan's rooting for Kerr as well. Good to see you out there. Good luck to everybody. Michael Coulter Productions out there. How you doing, Holly? How you doing, girl? Much love to you. Keep it rolling. We love to see you. While you're out there, do the free thing. Support the stream. Support the drivers. Hit that like. Hit that follow. Hit the notification bell. Let everybody know that you're here. And, of course, internal notification bell to make sure that you get all of the information to let you know that when we are live. There is the 66. Able to roll the high side with the number 1. 35 trying to close the distance on the inside lane. 25 is going to be there as well. Rich Holland moving up. A lot of drivers moving. Steve and Miskaltzy made a good move. 22 months for the drivers so far, but we're going to see some shakiness out of the drivers, especially for such a large field. We will see just where the drivers try to find some of the pace and if they're going to be able to keep the patience. Green flag pit stops will be a big factor if it stays green the entire time. They did tell me that that over the course of the duels, they had pretty much 40 laps of green flag runs, and that is absolutely insane. So we'll see if they're going to be able to do the same thing here today with the bigger field and the patience that you're going to be looking for. 5 of 100 is going to be huge. Let ahead to jump to pit. Something happened to Andrew. So he's going to be sitting on pit road at the number 88. Good fun so far. Holland trying to get battle back on the inside. He's going to be your leader on the inside. Brock to the outside. 66 of Malarkey trying to roll. There's the 25 of Bill Hale. Side-by-side racing for the Tabasco and the Pennzoil machine. Little blue line special on the high side behind the number 1 car. 25 has the Delphi UAW Throwback Love. With Kodak Max behind. There's Coulter Jr. up high. Michael Coulter Jr. and the Dale Sr. Throwback number 3. Probably one of the most iconic paint schemes out there. Modeled after, of course, Darth Vader, the Star Wars aspects. You see how bumpy the cars are. They are just kind of all over the place. Brock leads another lap here from the high side. Inside line has to focus and has to be able to turn the bottom corner as they roll into the next drive line. Static Cam's coming up for you as we listen to the sounds of Daytona. Holland battling back on the inside. Straightaway speed's going to be right there as they continue to move. 25 right there on the back bumper of the 35. Brock able to lead the outside lane with a ton of force and a ton of speed. Everybody giving each other a little bit extra room. You see almost a lane of room between all the drivers. And right now, Holland needs a little bit of help as the 66 really pushes some boundaries there. Nobody giving up any space, no room. Malarkey in second now as Holland tries to battle back on the inside. Hales to the back bumper. And Malarkey tries to drop one. He's going to do so into the corner. He's going to pull the 35. 66, one battle for the lead. Malarkey goes for it. He's got enough pace. He might be able to slide up in front of the one here. Not quite sure, but Holland there to give big shoves and big pushes. Justin Malarkey rolls the corner. Rahal is coming home this week, is he? I'm so happy to see that. I'm so happy. I could smile really big. You can't see it. Tomorrow night, Chop Shop Racing League back in action for the Xfinity Series. This is 66 and the 1. Try to close the distance. I tell you what, that outside lane just seems to be the force pusher here as they continue to go. Race information on your screen. Track temperature 104 degrees. The setup time for the series is right about 66 is going to go high. I knew that was, I kind of saw that one coming. 70% fuel, 5 sets of tires. There's no fast repairs in the series. They are out at the Daytona Beach area here today for the race as the Daytona 250 gets into the stream and enjoys itself. We are looking at 41 degrees on the humidity, clear skies, 13-mile-an-hour wind will still shake up the cars. You're going to see every bit of that as they continue to move. A good, fun, good run for them. As we're going to try to make sure our cameras get a little bit better of a view here, because I want to make sure that we're not clicking the camera. There you go. I like it. Man, oh man, 66 from the outside, Brock back to the inside. Brock trying to make it work. All right, folks, while we do that, I'm going to switch over to commercial. I want to change that. I'm going to change the setting real quick. I'll be right back.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
All righty. Forgive the error. You're gonna see me make some adjustments here in the middle of things, just so that we can have the right view here. I really like what we do as far as cameras go, but the Legacy Daytona cameras have been clipping for me, so I want to make sure that I fix that. 166 to the high side, 31 right there with him. That's Will Kern trying to get himself a good run into the corner here. Picks up third on the high side. Holland to the bottom side. As the field looks to be a ton of speed. The second lane, the most clean lane, so to speak. If I were to say anything about the lane, it is less bumpy, and it's smooth. It's more smooth. That's what it is. Oh, 7 going around. Back there, no caution. Cautions are thrown by iRacing. As Josh Anderson finds himself on the inside pit wall, we'll have to take a look at that. And we will do that here. We're going to take a look at that as these drivers continue to roll. Here's what happened. 7 and the 3 of Coulter. 7 got a push. And the 4 is collected as well. So the 7's going to be fine. However, the 4 of Casey Johnson gets a whole lot of nose damage there because they were off the racing surface. That is kind of what it is. You see it, Dark Horizon Fishing as one of the logos there. Something that to be considered for Dark Horizon Fishing. Not only a proprietor and a sponsor for the series here, as we'll turn some volume down, but also in the series, they're having what is called the Dark Horizon Fishing bonus event. It's similar to the No Bull 5 from the days of woe back at the day of some of the best racing in NASCAR, in my opinion. The top 5 in each Crown Jewel event. That is, of course, Daytona, the Charlotte 600, the Indianapolis, Darlington, and Talladega. The top 5 must will qualify to the next round. And if the top 5 of this event, one of those top 5s win the next round, they're going to get some money and they're going to get some extra stuff. Throughout the course of the series, we're going to be giving out Winston Throwback t-shirts as well. We do have several of those to be able to do. We'll come up with something creative for that to happen. And then, of course, the Grand Old Grandier Helicopter Award of the Year is coming to the series, and that is going to be a fan vote for you. Those who know, I love my helicopter award. And we're going to utilize that. We're going to make that a thing, and we will, too, a little bit free on the bottom. We will utilize the helicopter award as a fan vote during our podcast. We will try to clip and highlight some of the best helicopters in the Winston Throwback series, and we'll do that. Podcasts are going to be on Friday nights for a little while until we figure out something, if something else is going to change or we get a different day, those kinds of things. So, but for the time being, you'll be able to tune in on 7 p.m. Eastern on on Friday nights, and you'll be able to sit down, have a chit chat with us. We're going to talk about iRacing, everything gaming, and all the leagues that we have, and all the cool stuff that we're doing. Yeah. So, top 5 from Daytona 500. We go to Charlotte with cash prize. So we're going to look and see who those top 5 are. They will be the Dark Horizon Fishing 5. And the event's going to be absolutely insane. Good ways to shake up some of the series and some of the leagues and give some extra stuff. 70% fuel. Normally these cars roll about 30 to 35 laps on the fuel cycles. 66 drops low. He's going to be able to pull some speed here as he and Joshua Brock have been battling back and forth. Malarkey trying to close that line down and say, hey, I've got this. As the triangle gets a little bit busy here, some drivers being shaken up. Casey Johnson went to pit road. Brock leads back from the outside. Malarkey tried to go for the pass there and wasn't able to make it stick. Whoop, sorry about that, folks. Got to move one of the cameras. It didn't work. One has 31 of Kern with him. Hoodies for the spice. There are hoodies, yeah. I do have a new setup, Steel Cup. Yes, you're here for the spice. Yes, sir. I do have a new setup, and if you can't tell, the races are probably looking a little bit more clean and maybe a little bit more fast-paced. My CPU usage is below 2%, which is very nice, and it's very, very awesome. Good to see you out there. Academy friend for our good friend, Mr. Rich Holland. I've gotten Holland into gaming with me on Star Citizen, so thank you very much. Thank you to all the folks out there that have done so as well. And thank you to Chris, who's been out there running. He's out there running the laps right now, but the 43 has really opened my eyes to that game, and he helped me out in the very early going, and so I've turned around and learned a lot from that game, and been enjoying it. So that's what I do during my days whenever I have some free time. Here lately, it's the middle of the season for us, so my days have been shaken up and some things have been changed. Chris up 11, he's in 20th right now. Biggest mover of the race right now is Pendel. Pendel in the 21, up 19, but he is going to be battling the 93. 93 is up 19 as well. So we're seeing shakeups here that are interesting to see. What do you think of the throwback paint schemes, folks? Have you picked out your favorite one yet? Very happy to be able to broadcast this, and that's some of the things that's the reason why there's the 17 going low. That's going to be Bunnell. He's going to be giving himself some room, maybe looking to try to find himself in pit road a little bit differently here. Maybe get himself with some teammates or some folks that might be there to try to help. Jesse Bunnell is he's all about speed, folks. He's the dude. Might be taking his time. Malarkey out front of Pie. There's the 35 of Rich Holland to the bottom. Daytona's been pretty uneventful other than just one little incident. Most of it has to deal with just a little taps, and that's kind of what happened in front of him. It's came the forward got taken down. About 3 wide. A little early for 3 wide, don't you think? 66 of Malarkey stuck up high right now, and he's a big contender for some speed here. And Brock saying, no, I'm good. Do believe that that will be duly noted. So if Brock gets left out to dry by any of the drivers, you'll know exactly why. As Will Kern is going to be behind. Bill Hales to the bottom side, solid second lane behind. Not only is the track temperature absolutely spicy, but some of the cars back there running behind, you know that those temperatures are getting in excess of 200 degrees, 220 degrees. They're super insane. Hoodies for the spice, yeah, hoodies are up there. We've got hashtag spicy. Hey, how about 1,000 biddies out there? Thank you, Steel Cut. Took 1,000 biddies, put them out there, and says, bam, here you go. Speaking of hoodies, speaking of all the excess stuff, I'm going to throw the link up there because you can do this. He also has a coffee cup. I made a Holland coffee cup as well, just so you know. Cheers to the thank you. Appreciate you. You know what? It's taken a lot of work and a lot of, and I got a lot of help from a lot of folks when it came to making sure that we were going to be able. Ooh, a little bit free back here. Drivers getting shaken up on the back straightaway. Little wall tapping, saw the dirt and the debris. That is the link to my business and everything I do, photography, kind of everything out there. But more importantly, we do have a print shop, and we print our t-shirts. We print everything that we do out there. So get out there, check it out. If you want to buy a league t-shirt, you can buy a Winston Throwback t-shirt out there. You can buy a #spicy t-shirt in support of Rich Holland. And, of course, everything that you buy out there goes to help support the stream and allows us to be able to do more and give more and, of course, pay the bills. We pay more bills with t-shirts than we do anything else. So that's the big factor. And allows me to keep my costs low for the leagues as well. I'm not the cheapest, but I'm not the most expensive, and I try to make sure that I don't have to charge more. So by getting out there and getting yourself a t-shirt or a hat or a hoodie, you can buy an SC t-shirt. I was fortunate enough to be able to autograph a hat here for the Grijalva family here recently, and that was probably the most humbling experience that I've ever had. I've never autographed anything other than, for the bank, for your taxes, and all the extra stuff that you would normally do out there. But that was absolutely insane to be able to be a part of, and I thank the Grijalva family for just being awesome proprietors for sim racing, and not just that, but for being here every week supporting Joe and what he does out there. Speaking of Grijalva, let's check in with the Mr. Grijalva himself. He's back here just riding. I think he is just kind of biding his time, maybe pack racing with a few drivers back here as the Chevy camp looks to have a few contenders. The Coors Light Dodge back there. There's the Ford, the number 10 of Jones trying to consider his pace. 42 of Sam Harrell right here. All these drivers making to see it. You don't see the hoodies, so if you go to iRacing League t-shirts on that, it should be there. It should have been there. Where are the hoodies? Here it is. First one, top on the left. You go to t-shirts. Sorry. It should have been in iRacing League t-shirts, but it's the spicy hoodies in t-shirts. So apologies about that. I'll get that organized. It's going to be top left, #spicy up there. Here, I'll throw the link in there. There's the link. The #spiciness. Oh, it didn't show up for the it didn't show up for the for Twitch. There it is. We'll send. Spicy hoodies, all kinds of extra stuff. Thank you to everybody for being awesome. We love you. We appreciate you. Get yourself some love. Robert Foster giving us a like out there on Facebook. Much love to you. Thank you to all the folks out there following on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. You're all amazing. Thank you for the cheers. Thank you for the bits. There's Sammy Harrell right there, proprietor of Admin Box. We love seeing what he does. Pendel and Brock side by side. 21 has the 33 of Hedges with him. And drivers starting to think about pit road. Yep, that's happening. Joshua Brock down. A whole lot of drivers. We kind of want to take a look at pit road because pit road's going to be the big ultimate factor here as you see a few drivers sideways back there. But they're going to come down pit road, a long look down the pit lane as these drivers come in for their first green flag pit stops. Oh, the 5 back there. That's Alan Martin. I think he got bumped or free or loose or something like that. He was trying to go to his pit stop. He'll back up into his pit stop here. You can only go about 3 pit stops in the iRacing platform before it wants to move you out of the way. Pendle has Hedges there, and I think some more takers to pit road. Rich Holland, one of those drivers. There's Bunnell as they get in. They're going to have to watch their inside as the 36 rolls with them. So 3 drivers into pit road together. We're starting to see Adam Brown and the 19 of Nathan Dillard, who's in 27th, coming off pit road. The Dodge team looking to try to work together. There's the Hot Wheels 44 of Adam Brown. as they're going to pick up the pace, get back into the drive line. The 93 out front. Pennzoil in the 21. Full set, full steam ahead. Thank you, 93 and the 7 for, hey, that's it. It's not something we want to hear. Not something we want to see, and there's always next week, man. I'm sorry it happened to you. Family, but hey, Valley, we appreciate you. I appreciate you. Reminder to all the drivers out there, please keep your comments about the race. If you have anything negative to say, please make sure that you use the Discord or private messages for that. It's one of the things that I've asked the leagues to do. Let the competition stay on the racetrack and stay in the Discord. Please leave it out of the chats. We don't want to have it. 21 looking to maybe come to pit road here. He's going to do so. It's like Kevin Savoy, last year's champion, is going to be up here in second now as he and Andrew Phipps come to pit road as well. Mark Beverly in the 15 looking to leave pit road. At the moment, he's in 30th. Bill Hale's right behind, a full head of steam right behind. Monell, Rich Holland looking to take over the lead here as they are 2x2. 40 of Ethan Johnson right behind. And that is the way that it looks right now. So right now, Andrew Phipps looking to come to his pit stop. Pennzoil is going to be in pit road. Savoy's going to be in pit road as well. Some of the best out there. Jesse Bunnell working. Go Kern. Good to see Aaron out there. Good to see you all on the platforms. Much love to you. 17 takes over the lead. Rich Holland second behind as these two are working together very nicely. Mark Beverly trying to catch up to that pace. Joshua Brock and company has the 3 of Michael Coulter Jr. behind, 32 of 100. 48 of Cameron Dario behind. Cam trying to have a phenomenal race today as we see the 5 cars trying to catch up to Bunnell and Rich Holland. That is going to be something that will happen, just the speed in which they're trying to have the entrance and exit. 17 will look to try to maybe control the line. Joshua Brock and Mark Beverly trying to catch up that pace. Mark Beverly has a little bit of help right there. It's going to have I believe that's the 40, not the 42. That is the 41 of Rich Crane right there. Richard started from the pits earlier, so we'll see what he's going to be able to do. 33 of 100. $66 will be a lap down. That's going to be Justin Malarkey. He had a long pit stop, maybe a pit road speeding penalty. Will Kern looked like he had a pit road speeding penalty as well. Jesse Hedges had a pit road speeding penalty. Haas Beverly maybe a pit road speeding penalty for the number 14. Ethan Johnson, it's a longer pit stop, and the number 40 is going to be coming out. He's going to be a lap down as well. 2 laps down for Jones and Crane. And separation now looking to be that way. 31. Will Kern, when you get a pit road speeding penalty, it takes about 40 to 41 seconds of extra time. So that is that's a whole big penalty right there. It's all right, Casey. I just want to make sure. Aaron says, "What's up? Fueled by taters? Go Kern." I think that's fueled by haters. What do you think? Thank you to everybody out there watching Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Make sure that you reach up, hit that subscribe button. Get us to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We'll be able to do more with that platform. And then, of course, big, huge runs. Big love for all the fam out there. There's the 24 working with the 17. Brock trying to catch up some pace as well. Joshua Brock has the single file team together as Mark Beverly brings up the tail end of that line. Little single file driving. But now in Holland, they're wrecking. Caution's going to come out. Driver's going to have to back it down. Pennzoil involved. Justin Malarkey, Rich Holland involved. And unfortunate circumstances. First caution comes out. Holland with some right side, heavy right side, 35 of 100. As it looks like the Tabasco fam might be needing some repairs. At least there's long pit laps and pace laps here to be able to do so. You have to come to pit road. Bunnell's going to be your race leader as they come around. First caution of the race. Of course, caution's always brought to you by these guys. Looked like the 21 was behind the 24. There's Rich Holland there as well. We're going to go far chase here just to see what happened. There's 55, big checkup. 31 was there to the inside. 21 taps the wall. Oh, 35 comes down. Oh, Holland. Spiciness made it spicy. Oh, no. Rich doing it one more time. We're going to look at Rich here. We'll back this up. The 21, little tap into the wall right there. 31 had a good run. And that was the 55 there. And Holland was trying to come down in the lane here. He gets a little free. That car turned and got a little free. So Malarkey involved, 31 involved, the 10 involved, and there's the 21 as well. So all these cars sliding off the racing surface, everybody trying to get themselves back around, and dang, oh dang. Everybody have a little bit of fun. Grijalva looking for a free pass. A lot of drivers looking for a free pass here. And that's curious in nature because kind of seems to pay. 7's going to be your lucky dog. Josh Anderson is going to come around and get himself into that lead lap situation. Drivers coming in for fuel, a lot of them, except for the top 5 drivers. More than the top 5, top 7 drivers. I'm sorry, Bunnell comes to pit road. He does take fuel. As we will raise this camera up because that camera keeps patching through the, clipping through the fence line there. First caution of the race brought to you by Nerds Doing Nerd Things. Not really a helicopter worthy yet. We haven't seen that one yet. We'll see. If the helicopter is deemed worthy, we will make sure that we take a look at it. First caution of the race, and we've gone. They said they could go 40 laps, and they were pretty darn close. 35 laps, or 34 laps to the first caution. There's now a few drivers taken out, and they're going to be getting some things fixed. Rich Holland, one of those drivers, he's going to be on pit road trying to get that right side taken care of. I don't know if he had that toe. I think he might have because he's still missing his right side. He's missing his right front tire. Malarkey is getting some stuff repaired as well. So Justin Malarkey right there in the 66 as you look at pit road there. A lot of stalls filled up as Malarkey tries to get a little bit of nose damage taken care of. The 99 of Kevin Savoy is going to be coming out. He is no doubt trying to capitalize on the success of last year, of the last season, as the first champion for the Winston Throwback Series that I have called for, so we enjoy it. Brock is going to be your race leader. Coulter Jr. will be second. Parker Weekly will be third. The Scout seat will be fourth, and there is Nathan Dillard. That's going to be your top 5. Free pass car is going to get released, and we will go back to it as these drivers look to have some fun. Last season, they had single file restarts. And it looks to me as if that might still be the rule. The lights will be off on the pace truck. They're going to go back to it. Thank you to Nerds Doing Nerd Things. I love their podcast. They are on Spotify. They are on Google Podcasts. They're on iHeartRadio. They release a new episode every Friday morning at about 8:30 Eastern. And I get real nerdy, and I get really wigged out on nerded out on all the stuff that they talk about. Just nostalgia for me. It's always a good time. Big love, Coulter. Coulter's doing a good job. Of course, we all know Coulter's love for Dale Sr. We love it. We love the paint jobs he does as well. And of course, in memory and in the grand scheme of things, he's got Dale on his helmet. Told your boy no hoodie if he didn't win. Oh, that's no bueno. He's getting repairs. It's getting repairs. He's on pit road right now. Rich Holland trying to get that car taken care of. He was. I hate saying it, but he got free. He was the cause of the caution. Got into the driver below him. All right, we're back at it. Green flag racing. Super speedways are a ton of fun. Good to see you all out there. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Make sure you, if you're on any of the platforms out there, go out there and follow us on all the platforms. You can follow us on TikTok. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on Twitter. At Real Sig Esports on Twitter, though. Somebody had Signature Esports. I don't know who did that, but I want it. And then follow us on Facebook. Grow that platform out there. The more followers that we get, the more viable we can be. And, of course, it's a free way to support not only the drivers, but also the platform here. We want to be able to offer more. In order to offer more, we got to be able to do more. And we need more eyes on the prize, so to speak. 1, 3 to the bottom side. 1 and 3 are going to drift up high, but Coulter's going to take that one away from Brock. Brock a little slow to the show on that move up high. So Coulter Jr. will be your race leader from the high side as the number 3 looks to be out front, and that is no doubt a great sign in the series, but now Coulter needs a big push. Right there is Adam Brown in the 44, right behind Christopher in the 43. Little Cheerios love going on out there. 2 right behind. Will Allen trying to roll. There's the 15 of Mark Beverly behind. Mark driving my favorite number. Brock in front of Coulter Jr. now, as the pair will be 1-2. And that I don't know if they slowed up the outside line to give Brock the front spot to be able to have the duo 1-2. But that checked up that second lane pretty heavily. You see a lot of separation from the drivers now as they try to work. 41 of 100. Liked and follows Little Sim Racing. Thank you so much. Still giving 10 gifted subs, dude. How awesome is that? Panda Chick 83 getting a sub. Casey 5K out there getting a sub. K-Beck 70 giving a sub. Thank you so much. 10 gifted subs. Blue Phoenix getting a sub. D's getting a sub. 4 wide behind. Dude, 10 gifted. Thank you so much. Little Sim Racing giving us some followers out there on the old platform. Thank you so much. Appreciate you very much for doing that. I like hearing it, like seeing it, like doing it. Now the only requirement is that you have to get back in and shout it up. No, you don't have to do that. It's not a requirement. It's always appreciated. Hashtag spicy. How about a hashtag spicy in chat for Steel Cup for me, please, folks? I would love to see it. He put 10 gifted subs on Twitch, and that's a huge feat. That's believe it or not, that's a big chunk. I say a big chunk of it. That's a big chunk of money for him to spend, and that's a lot that goes back to the platform. So thank you very much. We'll see the money in 45 days, and we'll put it through the cause. 1-8. 44-93. Niskowski having a good run right there. I love the throwback series because the throwback look here gives huge dividends to some of the best racing out there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Block from the outside. Coulter Jr. way back here. He gave up, I'm not quite sure what happened, but he got put 3 wide there for a moment, and he fell back quite heavily, and now some 2x2 racing throughout the field. Folks, I'm going to let him go at it. We're going to throw it on exciting, let these drivers have at it for a moment. Going to take a hydrate break, and much love to you. If you haven't hydrated, make sure you grab whatever you're drinking, whiskey, water, wine. Much love to you. Or your soda, or your non-alcoholic beverages, or your juices, or your boba teas, or your Starbucks, or whatever it is. Make sure that you do so, folks. Cheers to you. Caution comes back out in the middle of me taking a drink. Mark Beverly kind of got shoved below the line there. A whole lot of drivers involved in this one. We're going to take a look and see what happened. That was kind of rough. It was rough looking. And man, second caution of the race coming back at you. Or at least he looked into that. Then he got dropped below the line. We'll see. Kind of wonder if he might have actually. There's the 3 of Coulter there, 3 wide. Coulter slides up in front of the 21, 15 here. Oof. A little bumpy. Oop, huge run. He taps him. He's trying to give up the line. 9's a little bit slow right there. He's trying not to get into him, but he does. And 15 brings up the big one. There's the parking lot party. Ooh, 41. Everybody. There's the 24. He's down low. Grijalva able to avoid that one. Oof. That was an everybody moment. All right. 15 on pit road getting repaired. Something you can't do here is you can't drop below that yellow line to try to advance your position. And I don't think that the 15 was trying to do that. I think the 9 checked up so heavily in front of him. Let's go back to, let's look at this from his point of view inside the cockpit. That's it's kind of one of those things that you don't necessarily tend to look at. And it looked like the 9. Is that the 9 or the 19? It looks like the 19, not the 9. Sorry, the 19, the Dodge in front of him. And then all of a sudden, he gets a big run. Ooh, it looks like he was shaky, so he comes down to avoid it. He's trying to stay low, but that apron is not doing itself any justice, so he's just kind of running, looking for a safe spot to roll up the corner. And then all of a sudden, boom, life happens. 'Tis the season, folks, and they're going to pace around. Now's the time for your hydrate breaks. Make sure you do so. Steve's going to be your race leader. David Corbett's going to be second. Adam Brown will be third, coming off pit road. Christopher's going to be in fourth. Joshua Brock fifth. Alan Martin will be sixth. Parker Weekly will come out seventh. Will Allen in the number 8th spot in that number 2, and then Coulter Jr. and Bunnell will be there as well. So that's going to be your top 10. Hydrate time. Make sure you do so. And it was at 41 that was involved in that. Was that Rich Crane? It was. Driver's getting some repairs done, that's for sure. All right, we're right back. back under green flag conditions. The single file restart looks like Saj Miskalsi in the 93. Pulls Corbett with him. Corbett looks to go to the high side. He's going to pull Joshua Brock with him. Brock a favorite here. Knows how to control the line, knows how to get himself around this racetrack. And that's exactly what we're seeing here as the drivers move. Good fun, good run. Thank you to everybody out there. Let's see. Robert Foster giving us a like out there. I saw the new likes on and the follows on the Facebook page. Thank you, Mike Little. I appreciate you very much. Rajaj, thank you very much as well. Thank you to all of the folks out there doing what you do. And my dog is barking. You know, 'tis the season. Daytona, halfway, 51 of 100. Thank you, Mr. Mandarin. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you out there. Giving us some shares, giving us some likes, giving us some love. I appreciate you, man. You're absolutely... Just got off work for Halva. Has been some issues with some dang VR, but got him a surprise. Got him the latest feed. Dude, that's awesome. Amanda, how are you doing, dear? Just followed on TikTok. Thank you. 7 at 7. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Steel Cup. Oh, they're getting into it. Brock at the 93. 93 is going to go around. When you look at chat, things change. The 93. And everybody now looking at Daytona as not necessarily the equalizer. Spicy back out there. He is 10 laps down. He's looking for some more laps to be gotten back, so we'll see if he's going to be able to get that. There is a lot involved. 93 stuck down there, trying to get the car started, seeing if he's going to be able to make that work. We're going to see just what happened. First race of the series of the season, seeing cautions, 3 cautions, 2 in the latter part of the race, in the middle portion of the race. We'll see here what happened. As I do believe Joshua Brock went below the apron there, as we'll far chase this one. We'll see what happened. One with a run on the 93. Tell you what, the one dropped below the apron. That's a no-no. Comes up, forces the 93 up. That's a mistake. The one saw the run there. The 93 didn't give up the line. You hear all the blown engines out there. Now, I tell you what, Brock had the lane. And I'll back this up one more time. So if you move up, the one's going to take it. But the 93 is still there. And the one continues to push the issue. And this is not where you want to rejoin the racetrack. Joshua Brock blinked there for me, but that's Coulter Jr. out of the race now too. The 8, the 48. So many drivers involved in this one. How about this view here for Trenton Murphy? Oh man, everybody trying to avoid some stuff. He locks it down, tries to avoid it. Big stops, nice job for some of the drivers. Bunnell involved. Bunnell, man, he got a little tag out of that one. We'll see here. Here's what happened in front of him. He breaks 7, gets into the rear of him. So the nose not so bad. It's more the rear bumper. The 7 crushes him. Josh Anderson trying to slow down, a little cockpit view. There's a lot that happened here, and about 11 drivers involved altogether. Gets into the spicy machine, and then just, boy howdy, demo derby mode for a moment there. As the 93 looks to be on pit road, try to get some of his time and pace back. There's the 44. So the 35 will not get a free pass here because of the contact under caution, or during the caution. So he'll stay there. Malarkey is coming off pit road. He was getting some damage repaired as well. Van Scoik, the 27, is going to be 2 laps down still. Johnson, I think Van Scoik did go ahead and come to pit road on 50. So he was your lucky dog, actually, I do believe. Rich Crane, so he's going to be 2 laps down instead of 3 laps down. Thank you so much, James. I appreciate you. Grijalva's getting some good goodies. I like it. That's a good dad out there. Keep on gaming. Adam Brown, your race leader. Joshua Brock will have to go to the tail end of the field for the cause caution. Got smacked and you were the top mover. Yes, Chris, I saw it. You were looking like a lot of the other drivers. Let's go back and see what it looked like from your point of view. Hit stop. Thank you. Here's the run. There's Brock to the bottom. He goes to the bottom. Now, Brock had the space. It's just, instead of getting in the corner the way he did, he should have backed off. Because if not, you know, that's a mode that you don't want to be in. Coulter Jr. involved. That is insane. The carnage that is involved there. A lot of great jobs by the drivers there, trying to make sure that they not only were able to stop, but able to take care of things. 44, Brown's going to be your race leader. Martin, Allen, Grijalva. Dario's going to be your top 5. There's Dario right there. Grijalva at the 24. He's got the old Jeff Gordon flame job going on there. Dario behind in the Jimmy Johnson paint scheme. Of course, Johnson part of the series for many years. I didn't think he was going to come up the race line like that, but these things do happen. You know, it's a shame, and it is what it is. It's all good. At least we'll keep it all there. They'll have an after action review, and all the drivers will be able to take a look at it. Brock's a great driver and a great racer, especially at super speedways. That was curious in nature. I've not seen somebody do that in league races in a while. So maybe he just had too much speed. I mean, to back off that much and to give up that much room, that would be insane. He did kind of get. When I say he dropped below the yellow line, some of it was being forced in that situation. He did put himself in that situation by there was a run. He got to the inside of the 93, and then what happened after that was that the lane kind of closed. The 93 was still there. He was trying to set himself up for the corner, and Brock put himself there. And then when you choose to go below the yellow line like that, especially you put all 4 tires, you need to find your way out of checking up. That's the big issue there that I see. But it is what it is. It's all good. We got this. Man, oh man. Sweet action. Blowing smoke. Chaos Zerker. Tony Kim. Casey Kane. KPTV 75. Blue Phoenix. D Zirkle. K-Beck. All new subs out there. Panda Chick 83, of course, new subs for the platform. Thank you to everybody out there subbing. If you have, and this is not just for me, it's for any content creator out there. If you subscribe, if you have a Prime membership and you have Twitch, you can subscribe to any content creator every month for free. Just one content creator. So use that. It's free money for the content creator of your choice. So get out there and utilize that as we see drive lines starting to come into play. Everybody trying to get in that single file stint for, the 44 Brown. Going to have the 5 of Martin behind. 48 goes high. Cameron Dario goes to the outside. He's going to have the 33 with him. Full send moment. As Jesse Hedges tries to push the outside lane. 48's going to have the lead here. Cameron Dario, big run of speed. 44 of Adam Brown to the inside. Andrew Phipps in the 12. Carries the outside line as well. Cameron Dario out front, pulls the 33 with him. 12 there as well. 33 to the bottom. 48 trying to carry the line. 12 to the high side. Andrew Phipps rolls the corner. Rich Holland still trying to get some time and some laps back. He's out there again. He's got his car pretty much repaired and is going to be able to carry with him. So even if he doesn't win, he's going to be able to help push somebody to the win. He's still got speed, as these cars are able to take a beating. That's for darn sure. Dario leading from the inside, 12 and the 7 to the high side. Phipps and Anderson together. Cameron Dario will look to try to lead this lap, but it looks like the 12 will this time by Andrew Phipps. Pulls the high side together. Phipps, Dario, Anderson, Hedges, Brown, Grijalva. It's going to be your top 5. Some mixed drivers up there, laps that are laps down, but they're there to help. As Grijalva rolls to the bottom, 6th spot for the driver. He pulls the 4th car inside lane. Let's ride along with Grijalva. Look at how much that wheel flicks around. It's insane. Sometimes you got to push hard. You never know what situation you're going to be in, especially with that first stint that ran so clean. I look at it this way too. We're going to see it run. I think we'll really see it run clean again. We've seen a lot of drivers involved early, but we've seen drivers be able to rebound. You see Rich Holland there in the spicy machine on the 35 up high. Andrew Phipps leads from the outside. Dario tries to close the distance here. See the checkup of the 44. That's the throttle control that you need. The most important part of this race line. Big checkups. You're going to see the throttle control be part of it. Kern leaving pit road. Weekly leaving pit road. Drivers trying to get back out in the mix. Trying to have better finishes. MCI graphics on Trading Paints. Give it the onboard view here. As we'll look at a little extra racing here. Big run from the 24. He's going to be able to make that work. And you see the separation of the drivers now. Some of them just trying to have some patience here. Most of the drivers came out on 47. Some came out on 52. One of the drivers that came out on 52, Josh Anderson here, as the number 7 rolls the corner. Everybody trying to have their own patience and have their own speed and have their own strategy, but they have teammates out there as well. 12 into the wall right there. Makes everybody a little bit nervous. Almost arced it there. Something that happens whenever you tap the wall with these cars. Typically, these cars like to stick, and what I mean by stick, they'll plant themselves in the wall, and they don't like to move. Dario to the bottom side, 12 and the 7. Big checkups on the high side. Dario leads here as they continue to move forward. Thank you to everybody out there doing what you do. You're all absolutely amazing. Thank you for the follow on TikTok. I need to do more with TikTok. I really do. Let's see. Dario to lead here by fractions, by decimals. Side by side racing for the lead here. 48 pulls the speed. 12, 7, 35 on the high side. The 12. Jesse Hedges in third here. Not the 12, sorry. That's the 2 of William. That's 33 of Jesse Hedges in third. The 2 of William Allen. Will Allen out there. Rolls some corners. 62 of 100. Cameron Dario to the bottom side. Pulls the 33 on the bottom inside lane, working just a little bit more precisely, getting a little bit of the edge out of it, but the 12 is going to lead from the high side. That's the difference here. Normally you see the bottom lane being the fastest lane, and you can get big runs on the high side, but here at Legacy Daytona, here on the iRacing platform, the outside lane being that it's a little bit more smooth, a little bit easier to drive. You can keep your foot in the throttle a little bit more, and you get huge runs on the outside lane. 48 to the inside, 33 there with him. Up near the wall, the 12 trying to utilize more of the racetrack. Cam Dario to the bottom. Cameron trying to pull the 48 with him. Big run for the 48. Was almost curious if he was going to slide up the racetrack, but he's going to hold that bottom lane. 12, another run back to the outside as they are neck and neck once again. Dario leads the lap technically, but Phipps right there at the line. That would have been a photo finish if that were the finish of the race. 12:48, 7:33:44, your top five as they continue to swap back and forth. Here's a look at your field on the left-hand side. Bill Hales at 11th back there. Bill is a big fan of Bill and the fam over there. Hopefully Melanie's out there having a fantastic day. The 10 of James Jones. It's going to be a lap down at the moment in 21st, but he is battling for a lucky dog position with the driver to his outside. Whoa. 12 of Andrew Phipps having a little bit of a blink there. And that slows up that outside lane. That's something that does happen. Okay, Grijalva, steady and patience. You got this. A lot of racing left to go. 65 laps in. Inside lane might be able to be. Where do I want to be at whenever this race gets down to the nitty-gritty? I don't want to be the leader. I definitely don't want to be the leader about 2 laps to go. I want to be the leader coming out of 3 and 4. Then I can have some side-by-side racing. 12 out front. Connection settles in for him on my side, so we'll see. Cam Dario there to the bottom gets a big run with the 33, 12-7, 35, and the 2 to the high side. 2 wide, looking very interesting so far. Jeff Ramsdale back here. We talked to him yesterday about what he was going to be doing today. He's like, I want to talk to you again. So he's looking to be inside the top 3 by the end of this race. And you can see things starting to work in that favor. There's the 99 of Kevin Savoy. Again, last year's champion. Not afraid to put it 3 wide, but he won't do it just yet. I think that's going to be something you're going to be looking at. There's Bunnell. He was able to rebound here. So the 17 of the 1 and the 23 all working together to try to move some things forward. Sammy Harrell right there in the 42. Pulls some more speed as well. Right behind, there is the 14 of Haas Beverly. Haas, a couple of laps down, but that was part of that caution earlier. Some of these drivers able to get the damage repaired. I'd like to start seeing, there's Justin Malarkey in 26th right now. I'd like to see some of the repairs that you would normally see out of the racetracks. A little bit of flex tape and all that stuff. That would be really cool to see. These drivers have flex tape on their cars and make all those make that as a repair. You know what I mean? But that takes a lot. That's a lot on the simulator and a lot on the overall push of the race. 48-33. That's going to be 1-2 as the outside line kind of folds a little bit for the time being. Maybe looking in front of them saying, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen coming up, but we're going to have some drivers that are going to be a little bit slower. And this is almost too bumpy of a racetrack right now for double file or even. You see the 66 get off the racetrack right there. He's trying to give room to these drivers that are out front. The pace and the speed kind of being what it is. Lap traffic is something that is quite often contended with in the series. And with these drivers running, about 190 miles an hour. A little faster if you're behind the race leader. And the pace of the drivers in front, roughly about 175. The difference there is huge. Oh, big checkup's coming. Split the seam. Holy cow, they're going. 31 down low, 55 up on the wall. 15 into the wall. Whole lot happening. 77 down low. Caution's going to come out. Lap traffic putting a dampening on what's going on there. And that does happen. Holy cow, Nathan Dillard, Van Scoyk involved. 99 was involved as well. Or not the 99, the 43 was involved. Holy cow, everybody getting their stuff repaired to come back out. And they were just trying to hold their line, trying to hold on. And everybody went a different lane. Cam Dario, your race leader, as they come around. They will come to pit road, and that'll probably be their final pit stop of the day. We'll see. Caution comes out. Dang old dang. It's getting interesting. Let us see what happened here. This is, we're going to go forward. There's the 55 of David Corbett. He's in 20th here. And he went from, he was going a lap down here. He held the high side. He did what he was supposed to. The 31 was down low. That's Will Kern right there. And then just trying to fit 4 wide there's just not a good situation. See how he's stuck on the wall? That's Arkad right there. And then all of a sudden, whoa! Who was that went down? That was... Holy cow, who was that? Was that the... Oh, man, that was Nathan Dillard in the 19 here. This was a Help Me Tom Cruise moment. And I want to look at this. They almost made it. Driver right there. Oh, up under the 15 of Mark Beverly. Mark was stuck next to the wall. He was doing his job there. And the 19 end over ends here. One more time here. I want to... Come on. Wow. All right, here's cockpit view or gyro cam view. This is what we're going to see here. There it is. 55 goes by. 15 is stuck on the wall there. He is not moving. And just that situation goes. Oof. Oof. Big oof. Trying to fix the alignment on the 15 and end over ends himself as they bring out the 4th caution of the race. It's been great racing so far. Thank you to Nerds Doing Our Things. Thank you to MCI Graphics. Thank you to TrackRacer.com. You need a sim rig out there? I tell you what, Track Racer is the place to do it. Track Racer is one of the top companies in all of the series in all of the production companies out there, and they have some fantastic rigs. So go check them out. Track Racer with a K, TrackRacer.com, and get yourself a setup today. Thank you to McConey Setup Shop. They're going to sponsor select races out there for the Winston Throwback Series, and so we'll see them quite often throughout the series. Winston Throwback Series, of course, has Dark Horizon Fishing out there. Dark Horizon Fishing is a guided fishing tour out there, and if you're in the Virginia Beach area, you could reach out to Dark Horizon Fishing on Facebook, and that's Rich Holland. He will be able to take you out and show you where his favorite fishing spots are. No promises, no guarantees, other than a fantastic time with the hashtag Spicy Man himself. Let's see. Winston Throwback Series every Wednesday night. They've got a pretty full race schedule, roughly about 37 races for the series, and some special events in there. So I'd love to see what they're doing here. Super Speedway Racing is its own animal, but I tell you what, it's only had 4 cautions. And that's pretty insane. Pretty happy about the way it's going. Man, just good stuff. Good stuff. And, of course, thank you to everybody out there, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. It's your time to chat it up out there. They're going to be single file as Cam looks to lead them around for a little bit more. Your lucky dog this last time by was James Jones. The number 10 still is looking at possibly coming to pit road. Sorry, he was a free pass. He was not your lucky dog. Who was your lucky dog? Was it Sammy? Sammy was a free pass. Pendle might have been your lucky dog. There's the 21. He did come to pit road, so the 21 was your lucky dog there. 42 goes around. All right, folks. Lights are going to be off on the pace truck. Cam looks to lead here. Grijalva's going to be in third. Adam Brown splits the difference. A little Hot Wheels action on the 44. And a good run. Good run so far. Good race. Eye-hitting action. We've seen different lines, different stories, different things kind of kind of pushing boundaries here. So that was pretty darn fantastic. Green flag waves as Daytona is still heating up. Grijalva runs the high side. Hashtag spicy. Drops low. And now everybody trying to control their own lane. Grijalva rolls the bottom with a 44. 44-24. Cam Dario, Joe Grijalva, Adam Brown, Phipps, Bill Hales in the mix. Andrew Phipps to the high side, 45-69 on the I rating. Started third, is exactly where he started. The only driver in the field to be in that spot. Adam Brown, your biggest mover of the race. He's up 30 from the start of the race. And right now, trying to pull some speed right there behind Cam Dario. Look how bumpy the 24 got right there. That shook that car up worse than a rattle. Hopefully his marbles are still intact up there. Holy cow. Holland to 30th now as the 35. Still trying to get a few laps back out of this one. I do believe your next advance for a lucky dog will be Van Scoik. If another caution were to come out, Van Scoik looking for that extra no bull Winston energy here. 23 with the 42 there. 23 is looking for a free pass. Joshua Brock, the driver, he is tracking down right now. Brock right there to the bottom side. Brock is on the lead lap, completing 73. I'm sorry, completing 74. Van Scoik lap down at the moment. Van Scoik had a good race yesterday, had a good race the day before as well. So the 23 rolls the high side, try to be competitive, but also not give up his lucky dog position to David Corbett in the 55. Corbett a little bit free right there with the 8 behind. Is now the 42 rolls the high side. 23 is going to go with him. 42 trying to control the two lanes. If I'm the 23 or if I'm the 42, I'm going on that high side. I want to catch up to the group in front of me. And that's how it's working right now, Pendle. It's going to be a lap down as well. Looks like that's 18th. Sorry, he's not a lap down. He's on the lead lap. He's trying to make positions. 23 slides down in front of the field. He's going to pick up that second pack in front of him. Sam Harrell in front of him. There's the 42, 21-10. Big group here. Trying to hold on. Bunnell on the lead lap in 12. Pocket Weekly and Haas Beverly passing Nathan Dillard. And they're going to get some more time. Weekly in 7th. Or 7 laps down. The second group trying to hold on. There's the 5 and the 23. 23 trying to be competitive, trying to get himself in that contention. Cam Dario, your race leader of the battle. MCI Graphics on Trading Paints. 25 laps to go here at Winston. Throwback Series Daytona action is now heating up. Grijalva behind the 48. And look to see the Chevy camp work. As the Hendrick Motorsports Group has a 1-2 spot. Bill Hales in the 25 behind. Adam Brown back to the high side. It's going to pull the 12 with him. Andrew Phipps, no stranger to try to get back out front, and that's exactly what he's doing. Adam Brown, 1632 on the I rating scale, has a good shove behind him and a good little 4-pack line. Is the 44, 12, 7 of the 2. Take the high side, 48, 24, 25. And, of course, the 33 roll the bottom. 7, a little free up on the high side. A little Phillips on the screen. 36 rolls the bottom. There's Trenton Murphy. We haven't talked much about Murphy, but he has been making up some ground as well. Been able to keep it clean. Tries to find a lane that he wants to go. Not going to be able to hold on to it there. Holds that bottom line. Trying to find his own groove. Get himself through the mix. Right now, 12, a little bit sketchy up front. Settles back in, doing a great job. 44 needs a big push behind him. There's the 31 of Will Kern. About to be in the mix again as the leaders are going to have to make a choice here. As Grijalva and Dario go to the high side. A lot of drivers holding on. 31's going to hold the bottom side. 24 is going to roll with them. 44 holds the bottom. 31 trying to stay there. That's a good job. Much better job than what happened last time. 48-24 now back under fire from the 44 of Adam Brown to the high side. Move over. They are going fast here at Daytona. 48-24, 25 to the inside. Dario still trying to hold on. 44 to the 12, collecting their options. Back straight away, the speed for these two drivers on the bottom. Win or lose, the 48 and the 24. Doing a phenomenal job right now. Bill Hales has himself a good run. You want to be there at the end. That's what I want to see. Ramsdale, I talked about him yesterday. Ramsdale still has his look there. Bunnell trying to lead that second pack around as they have their own pace. 21 laps to go. The 23 there to the high side. Van Scoik trying to get himself a little bit of an extra pace here. Bunnell to the inside. 5 of Alan Martin right behind him. There are races among races here. Races for a lucky dog and races for the rest of the race. And I tell you what, it is still heating up. Corbett behind the pack. Van Scoik is going to be here. The 17 to the 5, the 10 up there as well. The 40 trying to push. That's Ethan Johnson here in the Coors Light machine. Some good shoves behind him. Parker Weekly in the DEI. Oh, the wrecking. Van Scoik involved. So that lucky dog out the window as the parking lot settles in. And man, oh man. Whole lot of carnage on the back straightaway, or on the front straightaway. Getting into turn 1. Not sure exactly. Oh man, Van Scoik involved in it heavy here. Sammy Harrell, Bunnell, Pendle, Parker Weekly involved. You hear just how much that car is torn up. Unfortunate for the drivers. Thought we were going to see some heavy action, and we did. Caution comes back out. Holy cow, folks. Ancient Innovations, give us a like. Dan, you're out there as much. Thank you for the like. You're all amazing. Ancient Innovations, of course, part of the IBRL Truck Series, and we broadcast every Monday night. The Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast, part of the platform over here. Much love to the Nerds Do Nerd Things family. Thank you to AJ Coppola and, of course, all the folks just flat getting with it. 5th caution of the race. We've had some good green flag runs, and then next thing you know, we just see that happen, and that was insane. Let's take a gander here. The 5 was right there. They were a little side by side. Here's the 23 and the 5. Let's far chase this one because this is where it's going to be. HMGinnovations.com, by the way. They have some awesome graphics, and they're a fantastic proprietary sim racing. I'm going to plug them. I know this isn't. Malarkey's still the fan favorite, Nate. Yes. Well, we're going to have to put that to a vote for everybody, right? We have a lot of fans out there for a lot of folks, so keep shouting out your drivers. I'd love to see it. Here's what happened here. And this is Daytona, folks. 5 up. Ooh, little net code. That's fine. Everybody's good. 23, big run with the 10 to the outside. Let's see. 5 up into the 23. 5 brings that one out. And Charles losing bits and pieces of that car as it drags on the ground. The damage model getting more and more accurate each and every race. And that was unfortunate. He did get airlifted, so Charles, I love you, buddy. We're going to give it to you for the airlift. Little helicopter award for you today. Love it. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Let's, speaking of Nerds Doing Nerd Things, we're going to run some commercials real quick. For the folks, so I can, pay the bills. Right back.
border to Hogwarts to Gotham. The nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Get ready for some heavy racing right here on Signature Esports. The Clash of the Giants Interleague Championship to determine the best league in sim racing on the iRacing platform. 3-race event, 75% lengths. It's going to show just who has the pace and has the speed. Each race will have a different car, Xfinity Gen 6 cars, and of course the 2022 next generation NASCAR. 20 drivers from each league are going to be competing for the ultimate bragging rights. Chop Shop Racing League and the greatest of all time racing league are going to be out there ready to prep or shut up. The Clash of the Giants will begin July 16th right here on Signature Esports. And look forward to seeing you out there. Races are race controlled by MRRC, and we'll see you on the racetrack. I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a ton of fun to watch and be able to call those races. Of course, that is an interleague championship. They are going to be two leagues battling out for the bragging rights of the best league over the course of 3 races, and that's going to be a ton of fun to watch. Even getting one of those wrestling belts or those UFC belts to get a placard put on them for them. So we'll have it back here and who's got the bragging rights, who's doing what. Looking forward to be able to getting more leagues involved in that as well, because I'd love to see 4 or 5 drivers across basically a team and have the best of race series in that situation. So that would be really cool to see. But this is going to be exciting. We're going to, during the podcast, we're going to talk to the 2 league owners, or a combination of three folks out there. We're going to talk to the league owners about it, and we're going to see who's got the field, who thinks they're going to be able to have it. We'll see that Friday during the podcast. It'll be a ton of fun. Green flag waves again. Everybody should be good on fuel, maybe good on tires. 48-24, ready to work together. I do believe the Chevy camp trying to hold on. There's the 12. Right there with Bill Hales. A little single file racing at the moment as they get up to speed. Good drive line for the drivers as they continue to move forward. Down the back straightaway they go. 12 back to the outside. Phipps trying to pull somebody with him. Anybody. If he doesn't get somebody, he's going to be stuck out there alone for a moment. And right now, 48-24, 25-7. 7 was the pusher for the 12 for a moment. He might try to run that Ford up high. We'll see if he can get it clear. But right now, the 44 pulling up the draft with the 12. We're going to drop back a little bit here, but we'll see the pace as we're 15 laps to go here. Daytona, Legacy, iRacing, the platform for sim racing. And, of course, I would love to be able to tag them on Facebook, but make sure that you go to iRacing.com. and get yourself an iRacing membership if you want to be a part of the sim racing community. Seeing lots of things happen with iRacing for the better. A lot of damage model improvements, a lot of tire improvements, and of course, the racing only gets better. Some of the best racing out there on iRacing is league racing, so bear that in mind. Keep that in mind. I really, really, really enjoy what we get to watch and get to have here, because pretty much the leagues I feel like the leagues are what are making iRacing the better part of it. We've seen a lot of console wars and a lot of console racing for NASCAR Heat and NASCAR and the NASCAR series on Xbox and PlayStation, but iRacing has really pushed the boundaries. And did you know that iRacing is getting involved in the Worlds of Outlaws Dirt Series? And they're going to be releasing a console game. I think they've got some of their studio working in. So you're going to have, for the first time, you're going to see some of the iRacing assets in the platform or on a console platform. That was something that I read the other day, and somebody told me about it. I had to go verify that it was true before I said anything. But absolutely killer. Absolutely a ton of fun to be able to watch that happen and see what folks are doing. You and Dad are praying to the racing gods. I like it. I like it. Grijalva family out there Trying to hold on. 13 laps to go. We haven't seen the biggest push yet. 48-24, still the bottom side. They're able to work together. And Cam and Grijalva doing a fantastic job. Andrew Phipps on the high side does have Adam Brown with him. Brown being the better of the two pushers right now. Seeing where the inside line is going to go. Outside line is the fastest line here. And right now, Phipps trying to pull some extra pace. He's running a little bit higher. And if I'm Grijalva and I'm Dario, I'm thinking about that as we're whittling the laps down. How much are they going to be able to defend? Because right now, Dario gets put under fire by the 12 through the corners. They are a little bit better on the bottom line out of 3 and 4. But 1 and 2 is the worry here for the 12 and the 44 on the high side for the 48 and the 24. Good run. The two drivers on the bottom. Big separation. 33 almost put him 3 wide there. 25 of Bill Hales trying to push the boundaries there. Give himself a little bit of a bubble. Let the two get out a little bit and then maybe get back into the back bumper of the 24. The bubble here and the secret to this racing style is leaving enough room for these cars. They cannot really be pushed. If they do get pushed, then you're going to see something happen. They're going to go around. That's for darn sure. Kevin Savoy, last driver on the lead lap right now. The 99 will push it 3 wide. Rich Crane, the driver, looking for a free pass here. And a lucky dog, if anything were going to be happening. He's in 16th, up 3. Biggest mover of the race, Sammy Harrell right now. Up 26. Adam Brown, never mind. He's up 27. He's battling for more. The young duo below, Cam Dario, Joe Grijalva. Kicking butt and taking names right now. Combined I rating of the 48 and the 24 is still 500 short of Andrew Phipps with a 45.69. We'll see if that is. Anthony, good to see you. Anthony, I hope you'll be there. I saw that you weren't in this one, and if I'd have picked a favorite to be the guy up front, that'd have been you, Mr. Crowdover, getting back in the ARCA series. He's one of the guys that I like on super speedway races. Not only that, I like him in the ARCA series. He's just pretty darn good. Spicy down low, getting pushed off the racetrack there. Wants to reassume the racetrack is going to do so. This is how you do it cleanly right there. Had to get out of the gas and make sure that he took care of things. Mr. Anthony Crownover. 5 cautions, but some heck of a race going on right now. Camp Dario, Joe Grijalva, 1-2 right now. 10 laps to go. We're going to make it 9 this time by. Would have been a fun front-to-back challenge. Well, I tell you what, right now, Adam Brown is one of the drivers that has done the front-to-back challenge, and right now he's sitting in 5th. Andrew Phipps to the high side. Bill Hales there in 3rd to the inside of the 12. 7 right there in the mix as well. Josh Anderson has been up front most of the race. He's been able to kind of push some boundaries and do some good things for the car. And right now, we're going 3 wide early. 33 of Hedges to the inside. 44 up near the wall. Holy cow, are they getting dicey. Jesse Hedges trying to lead from the outside as the 36 of Trenton Murphy behind. Trenton looks like a league racer, 444 on the I rating. That's what we see a lot of. We see a lot of drivers skipping the officials and just running leagues. 33 of Jesse Hedges trying to find more ground, getting himself to the front. The 12 back a few spots. Andrew Phipps all the way to 7th now. He was leading from the outside. About 3 wide again. Pendle to the high side. 66 of Justin Malarkey trying to get up there and be a factor here. He's in 21st right now. Trying to help out, trying to get to his teammates, trying to push. Right now, 8 laps, make it 7 laps to go. Hedges, who pushed it 3 wide, kind of dropping at the moment as Trenton Murphy tries to get to the back bumper once again. Hedges, 33. Murphy in the 36. Josh Anderson in the 7th. And something that we're looking at here. Everybody trying to shake up here, and they're going, oh, no caution. Now, I guess there is going to be a caution. Going 3 wide too early brings out the caution. We're going to have a 5-lap shootout as Cam Dario and Joe Grijalva have had the teamwork working for them. And now all that does is just shake it up and put it back. Is now we've got Pennzoil going around on the racetrack. Caution once again. Here's a look at the 21 here. This is Christopher Pennzoil. Little shake it, big check up, 12 right there. 21 goes down, 2 comes up a little bit. And then the dreaded, he almost had it saved. He had to jump to pit road though because he got stuck. And his left front tire is just destroyed. Dang, oh dang. 21 trying to avoid an accident, try to avoid some things. Will Allen kind of just barely tapped him a little bit, and next thing you know, boom. Cam Dario, your race leaders, led a pretty significant portion of this latter third, and a big thank you to his teammate behind. The 24 has been able to make it work, but now it only gets busier from there. Thinking of Dark Horizon Fishing. Remember the top 5 from this race. If any of these drivers who finish inside the top 5 go and win Charlotte after this, they're going to get some extra money and they're going to get some extra stuff. And that's just going to be an interesting run. All right, let's take a look how many drivers on the lead lap. Well, I tell you what, Sammy, go back on the lead lap. He was your lucky dog there. Free pass drivers having some fun. I tell you what, the 35 went ahead and came to pit road. Rich Holland, this is your ultimate race line here. This guy sat in, went 10 laps down, and has been out there 10 laps down for a little while, and he is being impactful by being a car in the draft to help push somebody. And I tell you what, he may be 10 laps down, but he's up to 24th now. He was dang old dead last for a moment. Hammer Dario, your race leader. Joe Grijalva in second. Jesse Hedges will be trying to push some boundaries here, I think. Bill Hales in fourth. Josh Anderson in fifth. Trenton Murphy, Ramsdell again, Brown, Phipps, Wasserman, Brian in the 18, being silently sneaky, trying to put himself in the mix as well. We have Will Allen and Kevin Savoy out there. Kevin, of course, a favorite at any racetrack, the Winston Throwback Series champion last season, and of course, just enjoying it, enjoying everything here. Cam Dario, Fredericksburg, Virginia, your race leader. The Mr. Joe Grijalva from El Paso. He's going to be in second. Jesse Hedges in the 33. Then Bill Hales. Josh Anderson, your top 5. Got a lot going on that one. Everybody trying to keep it clean. Will be 3 laps to go. When we go across the start-finish line, can they get organized and can they keep it clean enough? Or are they going to go 3 wide too early? We'll see. I want your picks. Give me your picks. Who's going to have this? Who's going to do what? You could be Russ. Anthony, come on. Come on. Man, come on. You got this crowd over. I have faith. You missed that awesome number 20 HSR. Vic out there. How you doing, man? You missed the 20. Got to get him out there, man. I'm telling you. Crownover says 24. They're teammates. We'll see. We'll see. Grijalva getting the first of them. First of the drivers to be called. We're going to see Dario, Grijalva, Hedges, Hales, Anderson. Green flag. .33 with a bump there from the 25. 7 to the bottom side. Dario slides down the racetrack. 33 trying to gain some pace on the outside. Has no help right now. Bill Hales trying to hold on to the bottom side. 24 and 48 linking up here. Bill Hales has been patient. How much is that patience going to play a factor here? Hedges in the 33. 44 of Adam Brown trying to work it as well. Highline trying to piece together what they have left. Cam Dario looking at it here. 7 of Anderson in 4th. 2 laps to go. Grijalva and Dario have been the ultimate factor of teammates today. They have stuck with each other through thick and thin. And if they go side by side and they don't wreck each other, that'll be the epic finish. We'll see, though, because there's a big head of steam going to the back. 3 wide for the 36. Trenton Murphy stuck. 77 off the racetrack. They're wrecking. Bill Hales in a 44. And we're going to have a green-white checkered. I thought Grijalva and Dario slowing down here. Grijalva, I think, went around the 48 there. Not quite sure what happened. Grijalva, your race leader. We are going to take a look. Big one happens here. The big one. I do believe Cam came up to take the line away. Let's far chase this one. And here's Cam Dario here. That's Chase. We want far chase. Cam trying to deliver a win here. Sees the run coming on the outside. He goes up. 24 stays low. And before the caution comes out, 24 is right there. You see the 33 and the 36. Now, the 36 of Trent Murphy back here, he went 3 wide right out of 2. He saw the gap, and he was like, I'm going. So watch the 36. There's the 33 and the 44 there as well. 36 is free. Now he's just stuck. 44 taps the wall, gets into the 77 behind. And now the 36 and the 33 kind of wrap up into each other. 33 looks to try to, I don't know if he knows he's 3 wide here. And then all of a sudden gets into Bill Hales, who's been patient all day long. And the 44 wrapped up. 25 might be all right if he can get to pit road. Oh, no, his engine's blown. Never mind. And the carnage. Look at all that carnage. The 12 back here as well. Hold on. 35 involved. Everybody just, jeez, Pete. The car, oh man. 44 should be your new, it's Adam Brown here. 43 into him, 19's into him. That's just now it's just a demolition derby back here. Holy cow. Well, it's a parking lot party. 44 of Adam Brown on pit road. You have done more rotations than everybody else. Grijalva, your race leader. There's only one attempt at a green-white checkered here, folks. Just one. So the next flag will end this race. Grijalva, Dario, Anderson, Ramsdale, Harrell. like to see this go to the checker. And after such a great race for all of the drivers, and we're seeing how impactful things are being, it's been insane. Bill Hales will leave pit road. He will have an opportunity here. Thought his engine was blown. I don't think it is. Andrew Phipps is going to leave pit road as well. Kevin Savoy was involved. He's going to go a lap down. Ethan Johnson in the 40 and 14th. Johnson a lap down. I want to see it go to the checkered. We all do. What a race. First race of the season. We've had basically 2 weeks of Daytona for Winston. I know they're going to be looking forward to moving on to bigger and better things and all the rest of it. The season 2 schedule looks as such. Daytona 250 this week. Rockingham will be next week. And then they go to Las Vegas and Atlanta and Darlington for the next 5 races. Tomorrow night, Chop Shop Racing League Xfinity action as they look to bring on some more speed. Friday night, the signature, thank God it's Friday podcast, pretty much is what I'm calling it. I'm pretty much calling it my happy hour. Happy hour is any hour for some folks. For me, I only have one happy hour. It's Friday. Everything else is just happy. Love it. Bill Hale's trying to get where he needs to be. It's a single file restart. He's trying to find his spot. There he is. He gets it. Green flag waves. Grijalva, good run. He's going to need his teammate here because if not, the 7 and the 77 are going to catch some pace. 2 laps to go. Oh, man. Joe Grijalva and the 48 of Cam Dario. They've got a huge run of speed behind them. 7 to the outside. Grijalva holding the bottom lane as much as he can. Needs a whole lot of help. Anderson to the outside. Josh Anderson trying to battle back. Grijalva to the inside. 48 and the 7. Side-by-side racing. 77 of Ramsdale right there. Grijalva. Anderson. Anderson leads the white flag lap. White flag waves. 42 of Sammy Harrell to the high side. 48 trying to give a big shove here to the 24. 48 side drafts the 7. Tires touch. Grijalva trying to clear. Grijalva needs to defend his line. 7 to the high side. 48 a push to the 24. 3 and 4 side by side. The 7 to the 42. Anderson to the high side. Grijalva, 48. Off the corner. Front straightaway. Grijalva's getting wrecked. Sammy Harrell comes around. Will Allen. Who wins it? Will Allen wins it at the line. Grijalva had it. They wrecked at the very end. Will Allen destroyed car. And the end of the race you never want to see. William Allen, your race winner. And out of 3 and 4, here's the move. 42, 48, everybody trying to push hard out of 4. Here's the 2. Here's the win. 42 turns the 7. He just trying to push him, and it's got him right in the back corner. 19 gets in the back, and I tell you what, the 2 wins there. He was able to keep it out of that. He wins cleanly. So William Allen, your race winner, and then gets destroyed at the very end. So William Allen had a great finish there. He was able to hold on to it. Sammy was trying to push somebody to a win there. He's going to finish second. He was doing his job. And everybody gets turned. Will Allen's going to be your race winner here, folks, as he tries to burn it down. And all of these destroyed cars. As Cam Dario and Joe Grijalva worked immensely together there. But a bad push sends them around. But Sammy does finish second. We'll take a look at your race results as the 2 limps around here, trying to get himself on that. I'm waiting for him to jump into the ready room for me. Will Allen, your race winner. Donnell Williams actually scored in second, according to iRacing. Sammy Harrell will finish third. Ramsdale, Wasserman, Bill Hales, Anderson, Crane, Phipps, Grijalva finishes in 10th. Murphy and Dario 11th and 12th. Johnson, Corbett, Savoy, Kern, Hedges, Brown. That's going to be your 18 drivers there. Let's move down the rest of the race results here. Haas Beverly Christopher finishes in 20th. Malarkey, Holland, Jones, Pendle, Brock, Dillard, Martin, Bunnell, Van Scoik, Weekly, Coulter Jr., Mark Beverly, Viscolsi, Moletta, and then Johnson, and then Robinson all the way there. Good old fashioned. What a slugfest today was. That was the end of the race that you want to see good side by side racing. You never want to see the end of the race look like that. But I tell you what, the 2 was able to make it through, and congratulations to him on the end of the race. It was a ton of fun. And man, oh man. Waiting for the drivers to join the waiting room. Want to make sure that they get some things taken care of here. I don't pull drivers from outside of the channels that are for Signature Esports. Just so folks know, if you're out there listening. Man, oh man, that was fun. Good to see you. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Holy cow, that was an exciting end to the race there, folks. And let's talk to your race winner, Will Allen. William, congratulations. You were able to avoid the majority of that. You were able to finish sideways, but you had a clean line through there whenever they started wrecking in front of you. I thought you weren't going to get any contact, but I tell you what, kudos to you and congratulations on winning the first race of the Winston Throwback Series here at Daytona.
Oh yeah, man. That was that ending right there. Granted, I was pulling for Cam there. I was trying to get up there up front to help him. Because I really didn't know, if we were gonna make it all the way up to the front. But right there coming off of 4, seeing them spin right in front of me, it's one of those moments you got to make a decision. Do I let off and try to keep the car clean, or it being the last lap, just full throttle it, and hold on and see what happens. So.
You were at a good spot. I always tell everybody I'd rather be third, fourth, or fifth when it comes to super speedway racing, and you showed exactly why third, fourth, and fifth can work, and it did work. This bumpy track, man. It was a lot of laps. The racing looked good, felt good, and the ending didn't disappoint. That's for sure. I hate to see big wrecks at the end because you want to see side by side racing. You want to see that. Maybe a little door banging, but you don't want to see somebody go around. But at the end of the day, you come home the victor, and it's well-deserved because you've been up there all day.
Yep. And then especially, after doing the duels and stuff and the shootout, coming in second in the shootout, I put myself in a decent starting position, especially in the duels as well. And then coming out here, I decided I was going to hang out middle of the pack, maybe back a little bit. And then as we moved on forward, just take any opportunity that opened up to get to that front. And luckily we were just happened to be sitting in that sweet spot right there at the end.
Well, we always appreciate you. Will, you need to send me your address so that way I can send you a Winston Throwback T-shirt for the race win here. You are one of 5 drivers battling for a win at the Coke 600 at Charlotte to win an extra bonus as well. So, congratulations on the race win here today, and of course, give you shout outs, my man.
Alrighty, thank you. And I want to give a shout out, to like I said, for you for hosting this and broadcasting it. Thank you very much. And then also a shout out to my wife for sitting back here and behind me, watching me the whole race and cheering me on as we were going through everything. So, thank you, man, again, and thank you for everybody that was watching, all the fans out there watching.
Always a ton of fun. Well, we'll see you next week at Rockingham, and hopefully you can repeat.
Yes, sir.
That's the man. The number 2 finishes in that number 1 spot. Let's talk to your P2 finisher. According to iRacing, Mr. Williams, you've come home second.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Tell you what a race that was. Up and down day for everybody. At that very end, it was just a hold on to you were going to finish where you're going to finish.
Exactly. So I just tried to cram that thing in there and let the cards fall where they may.
Yeah, they were wrecking in front of you. What did you think whenever you saw the cars going around? The white flag's already out. Your bed's made where you're going to go. What were you thinking whenever that was happening?
I was thinking go where cars aren't. You know what I mean? That's all you could do, man, is just hold on tight and pray that you see a clearing and you can just follow that the best you can. And that's what I did, man. And thankfully, I had my boy Michael Coulter behind me. He kind of gave me a little push here. And I know he had a tough race, but he's my buddy. He looked out for me and kind of pushed me best he could. And I tried to make room between that 42 and that 2, but I just couldn't fit. So
it all happens. Everybody when you finish sideways, and everybody's finishing sideways, and then you don't feel as devastated. So that was it was a great end to the race, and a good race, and a great race overall. I talked to Will about it. So you're one of 5 drivers that get the opportunity to race for an extra bonus. Coming up at the Coke 600 in Charlotte. What do you do to try to bring that momentum? I know Rockingham's next week, but if you're thinking 4 or 5 races ahead, where do you want to push that, since you are going to be one of those drivers battling for the Dark Horizon 5?
Well, I don't want to think that far ahead. I don't like to get that far ahead of myself. I just try to go one race at a time and try to get top 10s. That's what I aim for. Because to me, top 10s is what wins championships. Trying to be consistent and staying out of trouble. And if you get a win or a top 5, that's a bonus. But yeah, so just trying to stay clean and we all know how Savoy and Brunel and those guys get down. So the competition is tall.
I tell you what, you just added to the mix. Donnell, congratulations on a P2 finish here. Your time, man. Give your shout outs.
I'd like to thank Michael Coulter, Joshua Brock for putting on. I'd like to thank my family for always supporting me, and I'd like to thank you for putting on a good show every week for us, man. I feel appreciated and blessed every time I get to watch those broadcasts, man. So, thank you.
Well, you're a badass dude, so keep rocking and keep getting those top 3s. We'll talk more.
Most certainly.
That's the man, Donnell Williams. He finishes in second. iRacing had scored it early. Not iRacing, SDK had scored it early, but nonetheless, it's all good. Sammy Harrell, though, was trying to give a big push and trying to find his lane, and then all of a sudden, all crapola broke loose in front of you. That's the best way I could describe it. I know what you were trying to do. You were trying to get that bump and then, get that outside, maybe get that 3 wide outside. And then all of a sudden it was like, wow. And then, you know what? You still have a P3 finish here. Walk me through one. Walk me through this one.
Well, first off, I just joined it late, and I started dead last in 36. And my teammates, we had a plan, me and Charles and Richard and Jeff. We was all just gonna ride around. Well, we actually got lapped to start the race on that green flag run, and Charles sped coming into pit road, then missed his pit box. So I was out there by myself, and Jeff was up front. So the cautions fell in a timely manner, so I could get back on the lead lap. Got caught up in one of the big wrecks, had 4 minutes worth of damage to the car. So the last caution really set me up to be able to give a run to it, to go at it. So I hate that Joseph got wrecked right there, but yeah, I mean, we're coming to the checker flag, so I was trying to push the 7 out so I could get to his outside, and he wiggled just a little bit, and I guess I hooked him into the low lane, which I apologize to them, but I mean, everybody would have done the same thing coming to the checker flag.
I tell you what, when the white flag waves, of course we would love to see side by side door bang in action. Not necessarily kind of what happened, but at the end of the day,
Right.
it was still an epic finish, and it was still a really great race to see all the battles. I talk about and to now have the insight on what kind of quote unquote your struggles were today and the team struggles. My hats that I tote Rich Holland a lot. Rich Holland didn't quit until the very last lap. You know what I mean? He was 10 laps down. He was there being impactful. You guys did the same thing. You went a lap down and you come back and literally you're the biggest mover of the race. You're up 34 spot or 30. Yeah, 34 spots, 33
Yep.
for the race. That just bodes to the never quit attitude, and that was it was a ton of fun to watch. Sammy, always a pleasure. Tell me about Admin Box and when I can do a review for this damn thing because I really want to see it.
Man, this admin box, it's great. Fish does a great job
Mhm.
helping a bunch of people out by sponsoring them. I mean, it's got everything that you need to be an admin or even just a driver. I mean, it's simple. Everything's labeled like it needs to be. So, I mean, we need to shout out Admin Box and Fish for doing what he does for everybody.
I love it. I love it. That's the reason why I wanted to talk. And it's another reason to talk to Sammy because he's the one that has been proprietarying it, and he's been giving some great stuff out there. I love seeing the. I love seeing it. I love the video. I play it. He's not paying me to do it, but I play the video now at the.
And I
the
love
intro.
it. The video is great.
Yeah, just a little snippet, just to take a look at it, and it's amazing. So, I'm probably just going to get on there and order one so that way I can. I want to do an independent review. I don't want to be biased. I want somebody to send me something for free. I want to make sure that if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna review it and pay for it. So
That's right. Well, we got discount codes out there, so they're easy to search for everybody to get a discount on it.
there you go. Sammy, my man, I get to talk to you in the top 3. Richmond's next week. You are one of the top 5 drivers eligible for a bonus at the Coke 600. My man, give you shout outs. It's always a pleasure.
Well, I want to give a shout out to Goat Racing, Charles, Richard Crane, Jeff Ramsdale. We all make each other better. Even when Charles got knocked out of the race, he come back in and he was spotting for all 3 of us. I mean, a hell of a job. Joshua, Brock, and them guys for putting on a great league. And again, if I hurt anybody's feelings or made you mad, Sambo's sorry, but it was the last lap. Good job, fellas.
It's always a ton of fun. Speaking of which, I missed it when the white flag came out because Goat Racing Xfinity Series does sponsor the white flag here, folks. So apologize to the Goat Racing community, but they do sponsor the white flag for the series. We'll make sure we get it right next time. The Goat Racing Xfinity Series is every Thursday. You got to tune into Skolky eSports if you want to get in there and watch that. We want to help build their brand as well. And we want to help build Goat Racing up because we have 2 of the 3 broadcasts for Goat Racing. We want to make sure that the entire brand is what it is. But I tell you what, Winston Throwback Series has been a ton of fun today. Sammy, I look forward to seeing you next week, my man. Actually, I'll see you pretty much all week long.
Yes, sir.
It's what we do.
That's what we do.
All right, Sammy, we'll see you.
Great job, man.
Always a pleasure. I love
Yes,
doing this. This makes my day.
Yeah, it makes ours too.
I love it. All right, man.
Not
Sammy,
a better one in the business. Appreciate you.
always, that's the man. Thank you. I love the compliments. I really do. They really don't butter me up too much. I'll have too big of a head. Will Allen. William gets the I tell you what, he gets the race win here and an epic finish. Thank you to everybody out for tuning in, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Thank you for all the new likes and the new follows. Let's see anything new out there. Fun to see, good to see, much love. A message away if I need anything. Absolutely, thank you. I know that it's upsetting to watch what happened there. It was a good finish, and Grijalva and Cam Dario probably had the best working team. And I say that knowing that there's a lot of teams out here working very hard together, but you watch it from the front. They had such a great run, and they were just people were trying to win races. When you try to win races, things can happen. But I tell you what, it was still exciting. So congratulations to a successful race here for the Winston Throwback Series. They'll be back next week at Richmond. And I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a ton of fun. In the meantime, in between time, tomorrow night, Chop Shop Racing League. We're going to have some Xfinity Series action. We're going to have some fun. And love y'all. Appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one. Still going to get that button right. Do it every time.